Hey guys, part 3. Take my glasses off. That's the original X I found. When I first came here 2 years ago, that's the first X that I saw on it after I walked the entire property. And not saying that that was the only X, but because I was so new, to eyeing things and noticing different structures and so forth, that was the first thing I found. And that, like I said, that's been over a couple years now. I definitely got the feeling I'm being watched, that's for sure. Which I always do, that's nothing new here. Ooh. It might have been a deer. Man, there's some big impressions in the ground. It's hard for you guys to see that, but I was thinking that when I was coming up here, I like doing short clips, these 10, 12, 15-minute videos, but I don't like doing a lot of them in one area. I don't know why. If you guys, I know I ask a lot of you when I'm out here, but if you guys would you comment and let me know if you don't mind a lot of clips at one piece of property, or would you rather me keep it to like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, or no more than that, or you don't mind at all? More the merrier. Just give me an idea. That way I know what we can do, to help change things up a little bit. I generally don't do anything, I think, over 4 or 5, but I'll try it this time and see how it goes. They've got fencing up all the way around here, these logs. This is all new. The logs may not be new, but they're new in how they've got them placed. Now this is the new gifting spot I started a year ago. This is where I put the peanut butter that time. And it's gone. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. They took the peanut butter finally. They took the peanut butter and the cupcake. That is wonderful. Guys, it took them, I know it took them 6 to 8 months to take that jar of peanut butter and that cupcake. I know you guys remember me coming up here checking it. I still have, that's a footprint right here. Let me see if you can see where the toes splay across. This is the heel back to here. This is where they stepped on the side of the mound of the trunk and it like broke it down. Sorry. These were nice footprints when I first found them. It had just rained, but they got the peanut butter. Unbelievable. Finally. That's good, guys. I'm so happy that you got the peanut butter. That was for you. That's wonderful. A little pin feather of some sort. I'll leave it there. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do with that? I'm gonna put it up here to show them that I saw. I mean, I know they're watching me, but I'm gonna put that feather. Oh, maybe not. That feather blew away. Okay. So anyway, that is awesome, man. I didn't expect to see the peanut butter gone. Oh man, that's wonderful. clips, you're definitely going to have to put your earbuds in. I apologize, but you know how I get once I get into the thick of things. And then with my voice kind of scratchy and having this head cold, it's hard for me to talk loud. Man, they've really changed everything up. I mean, everywhere I go, they've changed it. It's just amazing. This is what I call the threshold that I normally don't go across. I'm not going to go very far. Sorry, guys. Sounded like something got tossed at me. This is the hill that I was walking. I walked in, and when I came out, there was bare footprints coming up this hill where they were slipping as they were trying to get up the hill. And I had like 4 or 5 tracks in a row, and then they just disappeared. This is a really steep hill. There's a tree break up there, directional. There's no, I'm not that far in. I was gonna say there's a pond up on this hill, but that's the next hill over. Maybe that's for this creek, for the river. I have not been over here in a year, at least a year, maybe longer. Ooh, I almost fell. Some sort of structure there. Don't remember that being there. I tell you something else too about these woods I've noticed. They're really open. They're a lot more open than they ever are. They generally stay pretty thick up on these hills and stuff, and they're wide open this year. All right, we're coming up on the spot that I had the encounter with the no name. You're probably asking why I'm over here after I said I wouldn't come back. The only reason why I'm over here is because it's been over a year, and I want to see if they put anything in my old gifting spot. This is the tree I was grounded to, and I didn't realize that I was. And I'll explain everything to you after I get up here. I have not been here since that encounter. I had peanut butter up there. I had a rock, cookies, chips, some bread, and I was standing here. This was not here then, and I had my feet up here, and I didn't know, just like that. And I was leaning in, which everything is gone. I think I had a couple marbles too up here, but anyway, I was reaching in to check, and the peanut butter was gone. The cookies were ate. They were all gone, but I think 1 or 2. I think I had some donuts here too, and they were all gone but like 1. Their favorite is bread, a loaf of bread, and potato chips. They love salt and vinegar potato chips. And they ate the whole bag of salt and vinegar potato chips, and they stuffed it up in here. They left the bag there. And there wasn't a crumb one left in the bag, and the bag wasn't ripped. It was open, like anyone else, like you or I would open it. And the only thing that they didn't really take time to do was they didn't fold the bag or anything. They just stuffed it right in there. So anyway, I was here doing that, and I felt, I'm not going to go too deep into the details because I know whatever I encountered that day is still here. But right here, right on the other side of that stump right there, actually in between that tree right there and that stump, his head was like right in there. And I'm going to show you how far it drops off. It drops way off. That's about 20-foot drop, 15-20-foot drop. And I don't know if he was standing on that log or if he was on the ground, but his head was up, it was up here to where when I turned around, I locked eyes with it. By far, anything I've ever experienced in my life, that was the scariest day of my life right there. I can say that. Now, something's been traveling this hot and heavy. That's new. This used to be all grown up, but you can see the path. One goes that way, and then one goes on down and across. Actually, it comes around and goes. Yeah, I haven't been over here since that day. And I'm not going to stay. I wanted to see if they took everything else, and they did, as far as I know. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap part 3 up and go on to part 4. Like I said, I don't want to stay over here too long, but I do want a video going back out of here. All right, guys, love, blessings, prayers. I'll see you guys on the next one.